So we're gonna start with the plain old Docker with Bash, and I'm gonna take Debian testing. You know what? I'm gonna take Debian testing. Yes. Boom. So this comes with nothing, so I'm gonna do a little bit.
Can you slightly increase the font size?
Is it better like that?
Yeah.
Alright, we need sudo, we're gonna need neovim because I'm gonna install neovim. We're gonna use opam and that's it. Oh, add user, but guess what? Add user is not even there. Meanwhile, the first install we're gonna do, I'm gonna do, I think, using the assets from the release. So I'm gonna pick the last release here, and I'm gonna pick. So did I say? Oh shoot! Did I say testing? Testing is that Trixie? Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. So, and for the record, we give a couple of different builds. We have a Debian minimal for Trixie with OChem of 4. That's the one we're gonna use. If you want to know what's in it, we have a config files. You can download it, and it will tell you. New tab. Oops, profile. Sorry, black is bad. It will tell you exactly what's compiled in it, you know, with compiler, OS type, all the features. So minimal is typically the one we put that has only FFmpeg and whatever else. The reason for that is that adding more features is cool, but it also adds potential issues with memory, with crashes, with everything. So if you can limit yourself to the minimal, that's kind of what we recommend for production. If you need more, we have the Liquidsoap full featured. Here you have it for where it is. Liquidsoap 3.3, Debian, Trixie, AMD 64. I'm on ARM, so I'm going to use the ARM. So that's my package, and I'm going to download that. Where was I? Too many tabs. Nope, not this one. This one here. Yeah. The other thing I need is wget. All right, so we'll start with that. Oh, it's already there. Cool. I'm just going to temp. And I think that for those packages, you can just install them right away. Nope. So that's because it needs interesting. Debian testing component. What is it? Non-free and contrib. So you need to add all the other components. There you go. Let's try again. Okay, so I didn't think about it, but it's because we use Deb Multimedia. I thought we were using it only for Bookworm, but we actually use them everywhere. So Deb Multimedias, what are them? They are non-standard packages provided by this person here that provide extra sources, extra build of all these multimedia packages. The reason we do that is because we want to have FFmpeg with FDK AAC enabled, because that's very useful for a lot of people. So I'm going to add the source, update again. The website seems to be slow today, which is pretty frustrating given the nature of this live presentation. Yeah, well, oh yeah, I forgot. I need to also install. You need to first install the keyring for it. To sign the packages. Alright, let's install the keyring. So all that is on this deb-multimedia.org website. Because I start with a put myself in a situation here. Alright, Do we have it? Yes, we have it. Let's do it. There you go. Now we can do the update. And we should have all the packages ready to install Liquidsoap. If you're on Debian, you probably don't need the dev multimedia because they don't exist anyway. If you're on anything else, you don't need it. There you go. We're ready. Boom. Now let's hope that it doesn't take too long to get the packages from there. That's cool. All right. So that's the fastest. It gives you a fully featured Liquidsoap with every feature we can build ready right away. And that's our current package that we built ourselves. It's not the package from Debian. And so there you go. We have a functional Liquidsoap built from RCI. Now we're gonna do the OPAM thing. First I need okay. Oh yeah. There's a system user created for that, so I'm gonna add my own user. There you go. Oh, I forgot. I need to put this user in the sudo group so I can do root command. All right, now I'm ready. So we're gonna see that we have OPAM. Yep. We're gonna init OPAM with a compiler of 4.14.2, and that's because, as I said, OCaml5 is a little bit of a problem for us. OPAM can update all your files for you, and in particular your bash profile. The way that OPAM works, by the way, is that it creates a compiler installation that lives in your home directory. So it's very different because with the Debian package, the binary is installed globally on /user/bin/liquidsoap. This one's going to be located inside your home directory, /home/tools/.opam/something. And there's a couple of variables that need to be set in your shell for it to work. And so OPAM can set up your dot profile for you, or ZSH, whatnot. We're going to do that. And next it's going to download the compiler and build it for you. I'm lucky, I was testing that earlier today. I'm lucky that this Mac M1, M4, I forgot M4, it's pretty fast, so I think I can basically talk a little bit more and this is going to be done. But one thing I want to say about OPAM that is important to understand is that it's a package manager for OCaml that also understands external package. So what we're going to see happening is it's going to know what packages are needed to build Liquidsoap. And we're going to say, can you install Liquidsoap with ffmpeg, mad, a couple of things. And it will immediately tell us you need system packages. Do you want to install the system packages for yourself? But the thing that's really cool is that those steps will work the same in any system you use. So what I'm demonstrating right now should work the same mostly on Mac OS, on Alpine. I know Stefan Gialeb will be upset because their distribution doesn't work with that. But most distributions who have a package support in OPAM will work without even having to know what is the package you need in your system. So anyway, moving forward, I've added the variable that I need to this shell, so I can see like where is my OCaml compiler. See, it's right there in my home directory, and there are some environment variables added. I don't want to show them. So now we're ready to do OPAM install Liquidsoap with ffmpeg, and let's put enotify with it. Enotify. What else? Mad. It's computing. There's a okay. There you go. The OPAM thing has a lot of resolution around all. This has all the different OCaml packages that are needed. But one thing to know is all these conf packages. They're like packages that are specific for checking that you have the right external dependencies. So this one will check that you have ffmpeg. This one will check that you have libcurl, mad, pkgconfig. Then you have a lot of OCaml stuff. Let's see what happens next. All right, the following system package are missing. These things. You can run them with sudo access. So remember, we just gave the user a sudo access. Or you can quit the installation and run them manually. Or you can even like say, if you are bad at detecting things, but I'm telling you I have FFmpeg because I built it manually, just continue anyway. But here we're going to try the easy path. We're going to let opam do it for us. There's a little bit of mangling for that. It's unfortunate it doesn't print it well, but it's installing all those packages for us, and now it's moving on to installing all the dependencies, fetching them, and building. Opam is pretty fast. It knows how to parallel build. See, Dune was a big bottleneck, and now you have like multiple stuff being built in parallel.
A quick question, Romain.
Yeah.
When you are developing, do you always build with Opam or Dune?
That's a great question. I start with Opam because Opam will give me all the package I need to get the basic stuff in order, right? But Opam and Dune are very well orchestrated together. So that's a great question. Thank you. I'm going to show that right after this complete. So we have a Liquidsoap now installed. See, no TLS. We don't care. So which Liquidsoap? I'm not sure. Yep, now we have this one that we just compiled. And that's the one that's been configured. So one thing I want to say before I show you that, I think that was Martin, is that with Opam, if you install a new dependency that Liquidsoap can use, let's say MAD. Did we install MAD already? No, yeah, we have it. Lame, the MP3 encoder. Opam will detect that Liquidsoap can use that as an optional dependency and recompile Liquidsoap. So every time you're missing a feature, you can just say install the Opam packages and it will rebuild Liquidsoap with it. It's very handy. Overall, my feeling with Opam is when you understand how it works, it's super cool. See how quickly it was? And now we have like a development environment. So let's go to development question. Once I have that, I can go to Liquidsoap here, and I can do a little clone of the repository. I'm going to do dep0, deps1 to just make it faster. Alright, and so if you look at what we have here, especially now it's in the Opam folder, Liquidsoap has its own Opam files, and they're always synchronized. So Dune and Opam really interact together very well. You have a little Dune project here that documents all the Opam files that there is. And so the mechanism is to pin. You can do Opam pin. -n means don't do anything, just pin them. And pin means overrides the default package with the package that are in this repository. And I'm going to say dot to do all the packages present here. And Opam is very smart. It's going to detect that we have all these packages here. And now it's pinned. That means that if I make modification to the Git, I can reinstall doing opam install Liquidsoap. It will rebuild directly from my sources. So that's one way to test what you're currently developing with Liquidsoap. And it's convenient if you are part of a global environment, you want things to like be installed. It works very well. But the second way you can do is by running Dune. So once you get all that done, by the way, we know that most of all the Opam dependencies, all the OCaml packages necessary to build Liquidsoap are installed. So I can also just run Dune build, and it will build it right here. That's what I thought. There is an unused variable. Funny, I don't get that warning all the time. I need to fix that. Yes, it also will build it locally. And that's right now we have basically it's gonna be in underscore build default bin liquidsoap.exe is our binary liquidsoap.build. The last thing we have is this little script here called Liquidsoap, and if you look at it, it's a little wrapper. I can go into this, but basically it's gonna build on demand. So let's say that I'm going to do something dirty. I'm going to look at the stdlib and I'm going to put a print. Hello. And I'm going to do ./liquidsoap. So this is going to do what? It's going to rebuild Liquidsoap, load it here with all the standard library from your current source, and execute it as if you had installed your own local Liquidsoap. It's a very useful wrapper because I use that all the time. It basically executes Liquidsoap with the current code, whatever state it is. And if I'm correct, I should get a nice hello somewhere in the output of that. There you go. And if I remove that, boom, it shouldn't be there anymore. Yep, that's hopefully answers your question, Martin.
Great. The answer was so obvious.
Yeah. I'm running a little bit out of time, but I wanted to point out that we also have developer tools here. They are listed here. We can do formatting. We can do syntax highlighting. The base one is Treecider, but it's also incorporated in NeoVim. We have a VS Code extension if you use VS Code that can do syntax highlighting and formatting. CodeMirror is what AzureCast used to do a nice editor on a web page. That's the one we use for the playground too, which breaks every now and then, but I can see if it works at the moment. Broken. Sorry, it breaks. Yeah. Actually, let me do something real quick. We're gonna install npm, which is the node package manager, and there's different way of installing it, but that's the fastest one. Yeah, I got just a couple of minutes, I guess. Because that is also a very useful one. I need to go back to being root. I'm going to install globally the package that's called Liquidsoap Prettier. There you go. And so I should have a Liquidsoap Prettier binary. Yes. So if I look at, I'm going to put a function print foo, do something here, and that's like pretty ugly. So what we could do is Liquidsoap Prettier is going to format it for us, and if you want to edit in place, you do -i. Wait a minute, I think I forgot. Weird. I forgot. But there's a, let me see. There is a command line option to Liquidsoap Prettier. Oh, right, not I, but right. And if you do right, it will write the file in place, and now you have a formatted file. It's really cool because that standardizes how your script looks. And I'm out of time, but if you use NeoVim, typically we have a little, it's integrated into the NeoVim Treecider here. If you hit me up, I'll show you how to install it. No, sorry, the formatted on NetVim, and then the Treecider is for syntax highlighting. Yeah, so those are some tools to help people have a nicer experience with Liquidsoap. And with that, I am done with this ad hoc presentation, and I hope that was useful.